Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning.
Me too.
We're having a great morning. Hope you guys are too. Oh, boy. We've got a lot to talk about on a Friday.
Yeah, I know. There's some drama, too, I think, right? Ugh.
Yeah, scary situation with Sebastian Middle School.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. And, yeah, we'll talk about all the ins and outs of that. There's a lot going on there.
Middle school. Hardest time of life was middle school, for me at least.
Yeah.
It was not easy. That was the worst time.
Yeah, my toughest 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, wow. They held you back. Dyslexia is hard.
Yeah. Yeah. We will talk about, oh, boy, our Florida Man Friday story.
For real?
Pretty disgusting.
Oh, yes.
And it involves a doctor.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Somebody's playing doctor.
Hey, somebody's playing something.
Turning cool.
I didn't know St. Augustine was the birthplace of chocolate.
What? Who? What? Who said that? Really? Thought it was Swiss Smiths or some mess.
Well, apparently it was St. Augustine.
Wow.
I don't know.
We don't even have a cookout.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm waiting for that one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
True.
could be fake news.
Yeah.
Or fake chocolate.
Or fake chocolate. Yeah. No, that's what China does.
Oh, yeah.
They
Definitely.
fake a lot of stuff. They counterfeit a lot of stuff. They counterfeit eggs.
That's
Mhm.
not chocolate.
It's not real.
Yeah. Eesh.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's internet outages around a new St. Augustine neighborhood. And they're not happy about it
Really?
at all.
Mm-mm.
They should email someone. Oh, wait.
You can't. There's no way for them to be a Karen.
Guys, not being nice to anybody this morning.
Well, good. It's unapologetic. You belong exactly where you stand, sir.
Because I came in to give you a hug and you said no.
No.
Yeah, well, that you should have known that. That's the default answer to a hug for me. Most times, as soon as people say, "Do you want to?" No,
No.
no.
I don't need anything.
And then I miss out on great things.
$1
'Cause
million.
I thought they were
Wait,
gonna
wait,
ask
wait.
for a hug. Yeah, wait, finish. I should have let you finish.
Don't like to be told what to do.
Yeah, that's
Gotta
right.
say, what do you think about if we...
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, that was
Enough
awkward.
about my mental health shortcomings.
You said it, not us.
Oh, no, we got more time.
No, we didn't. No, we're out of time. Great show, everybody. Take care.
That's awesome.
All right. We're going to start by telling you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln been more than just a dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. Honesty, integrity, and community service, they have it all.
Mm-hmm.
The Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. They've got that state-of-the-art service facility, 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the unique flavors of Ford's Garage while you're out there. They are the proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Their team is dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. Check them out at 95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, the Florida Man games. I think they brought up a great point on my new favorite podcast, Story Wars, last night when they talked about the Florida Man games, saying, better get your tickets now because we don't know how long this thing is going to be legal. I agree with that.
Possibility.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's going to be a wild, fun time. Those guys want to come down here, which is really cool.
Fantastic.
Louis J. Gomez, Big J. Okerson, probably bring Dave Smith with him if we can get them all down here. That'd be really cool, man. Maybe we'll have them, maybe we'll see if they want to be our foreign language commentators. You know how every sporting event has foreign language commentators?
Yeah.
New York and Florida is a totally different world.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
translate. Do you
that's,
speak New York?
that's right.
Yeah.
They can do the commentary for all the New Yorkers.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, we need to find out if they're the one that cut the pool last year.
Well, you know what? That's a good point.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was rude.
New York plates.
Somebody
New York
rude.
plates.
Yeah.
Jeez. The Florida Man Games. Go to thefloridamangames.com. Get in on this now. Ticket prices are going up soon. Also, big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Sub, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Elase Med Spa, Griffin Service, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, BNS Signs, and I am powered as I am each and every morning and energized by our friends at the Vibe Nutrition. This is a Black Cherry Palm, my favorite.
Oh, that is your favorite.
It is.
It's been a minute for that one.
It has, so I'm very excited. I want to shout out our football sponsors, too. We got a game tonight.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we were rained out last week, but looks like we should be okay for tonight.
Well, we have somebody that's going to tell us.
Knocking on the wood. But we couldn't do it without the great sponsors of football. We really couldn't. We appreciate them. We legitimately could not. We would not be able to do it without their sponsorship. And St. Johns County Community Pharmacy, Debbie Duno, the Rain Tree. Everybody loves the Rain Tree. Attorney Christy Opsall, Smoke and D's, Griffin Service, Canaan Law, Elase Med Spa, Magnolia Family Dentistry, Barwick Banking, Panache, Nettles Fine Jewelry, St. Augustine Attractions Association, and Stretch Labs St. Augustine.
Yeah,
Stretch
welcome
Labs,
to the
they
group.
got a lot of spots, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was just in Ponte Vedra yesterday, and they had a Stretch Lab next to where the Loop used to be, Rick.
Shout out to Loop and Adrian.
Shout out to Adrian at the Loop.
Never forget you, babe.
Oh,
A girl I had a crush on at the Loop when I was in high school.
that was Adrian?
Adrian.
That was your Loop love?
That was mine, a Loop love.
Your loopy love?
She has no idea.
Oh, that's so
She's-
sweet.
She's out there somewhere watching, saying, "Oh, thank God he didn't act on that."
Yeah.
Knitting a hat.
I had a lot of girlfriends in high school that had no idea.
Me too, Troy. Me too.
Especially the other. Especially
No idea.
Yeah. I had a couple of different schools who didn't know who I was.
Yeah, is that why you you jumped a lot? You
Yeah.
lily padded it. Yeah.
Yep. All right, man. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing this morning?
Hey, happy Friday.
Yeah, man.
Finally, we're
Yeah.
here. Thank
Yeah,
God.
I'm with you. Oh,
What a week.
Yeah, I hear you.
Shockers.
Question of the day, Troy.
Question of the day. I promise this is the last one that we're doing like this. Firm
Oh, God.
or soft?
I
Oh,
can't
boy.
anymore.
Firm or soft?
Okay.
And this time, I'm talking about hash browns.
Oh,
And I'll tell you this, and the reason I ask this, at Chick-fil-A, sometimes they leave the little hash browns in a little longer, and
Mhm.
sometimes, and I don't know how people like it. So, I mean, I
So-
want to find out.
Should have done this with
Firm
fries
or
because they
soft?
do
We
the
can-
same thing with the fries too.
We can do it with all taters.
All taters.
Okay, good.
All
Now we
taters,
go. Game on.
because I think if you like it one way on a French fry, you're gonna like it the same way on a hash brown.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Or a julienne red potato, too. Yeah.
I'm firm all the way.
Davey.
I'm firm all the way to second that notion.
Yeah, I can tell you this. I am very sad when it's not firm. Because when I get those little hash browns and they fall apart in my hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
The double entendre. I can't.
What are you talking about? We were talking about hash browns here, Davey.
Yeah, this I understand, but all right, your description. We could have worked
Yeah.
on the couth there.
So not mushy?
No, no. What are you gonna do with that?
Yeah. So I'm going firm.
Right.
It is the trifecta of firmness
Firm.
here in the studio.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Happy Friday.
You like your potatoes like you like your mattresses.
Yeah,
Firm.
firm.
All right. There we go.
Only thing I like is over easy eggs. That's it. So
That's it. That's the only sloppy thing you got.
yep.
Me and Blake like that one, David.
Thank you very little. Thank you very much.
All right. That was a question of the day.
So
That
awkward.
qualified.
So awkward.
And Betty nailed it. When they're soft, they're too moist. It's just
Oh wow.
what? What are you guys talking about?
You just said.
Questionable question.
Oh, it's too soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had 2 days to get the M word out, and you did. And now you're here violating your contract of agreement.
If I ever had
You
a
weren't going to
contract.
say it around him anymore. I said you had 2 days to get M word out.
No, I really do need to do contracts here for some stuff,
Subclauses.
especially that word. Okay. Quick check of the weather.
Humid.
Thank you for not going with the word.
Yeah.
It's like a freaking cow's mouth out there.
It is. It is. It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah. No, it's awful.
Troy, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Oh, drizzle.
Wow. Let's leave the dad jokes to me.
I tried. I thought that was a decent one. I even wrote it down, man.
I'm so lost on this show this morning already today. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. We're having greater expectations for Troy next week.
You might as well lump me in there, too.
You can do it, buddy. You guys both. We'll go to the booth. Hopefully they're sane this morning. What are we seeing on the roads, guys? Oh, my God.
Do you
They are
like your
not.
demolition derbies firm or soft?
Okay, well,
Oh.
There's pyrotechnics on this one.
There's some
it
action
looks
in
like
this
it,
one,
yeah.
So keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, my.
This one they're pulling campers, huh? Last time they were pulling boats with campers.
Right.
I
This
wish
one's
we-
a little bit more aggressive.
I wish we had room to do this out there.
Wow, you
That
guys.
would be
This is
amazing.
mesmerizing.
But the real roads look good.
There is a little fender bender on State Road 16 westbound. So if you're heading from the interstate this way, give yourself a little bit of time. There was some traffic backed up to about the Culvers. So
Oh,
on a
okay.
serious note, other than that, enjoy the demolition derby.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, maybe we can have them hook up trailers to the
So cool.
lawnmower races.
Oh.
Like mini trailers or something? Like, how about like a Barbie car or something that
Where
could
we
get like
get-
destroyed?
yeah, where are we going to find that, though? Who's going to donate us things that are going to get destroyed?
I'm sure there's some parents out there that don't want to kill those dust collectors anymore. Come on. Get rid of it.
All right. Traffic report comes to us from Alace Med Spa. Relaxation, rejuvenation, it's all at Alace Med Spa. Check them out for all of your hydrofacial, Botox, dermal filler, laser treatment needs, and more. Bring back your youthful radiance and use Davey's name. If you're a first-time client, get $100 off your services. Elace.com. All right, we got a pretty serious story here. The sheriff's office put out a post yesterday afternoon concerning this story about a 12-year-old Sebastian Middle School student arrested on felony charges involving threats to conduct a school shooting. This was scary for some, but some didn't know about it, and they felt like they should, and we'll get to that here shortly. But deputies received information through the Fortify FL app, detailing concerns about statements made by a suspect to harm fellow students. The deputies conducted a threat assessment, which involves evaluating the student's history, any previous behavior issues, interviews, family, and home environment. They did this pretty quickly. Based on the information discovered during the initial investigation and threat assessment, threats were deemed high risk, and the decision was made to arrest the student out of concern for the safety of other students and staff. Now, the Fortify app was created in the aftermath of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland in 2018. The app was named by MSD students, I didn't realize that, and allows electronic tips to be sent immediately to law enforcement and school staff. SJSO says school safety is their top priority. It's a top priority for them. It involves a lot of training, state-of-the-art technology, and dedicated resources to ensure safety of students, staff, and visitors. So that in itself, very concerning. I mean, great job on SJSO getting to this before something serious potentially happened out there at Sebastian. Gosh, man, a 12-year-old. A 12-year-old.
God's sakes.
But there was another part to this story I think that teachers were pretty upset about, and I think parents as well. I think, did this email go out to students and teachers?
Mhm.
This is really the only email they had seen
That was it.
yesterday, and I'll read you the email that went out. It says, Eagle families, we are aware of a rumor circulating about safety at Sebastian Middle School today. Please be assured that this rumor has been thoroughly investigated in collaboration with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, and there is no threat to the school. The school is operating as usual, and there is no cause for concern. Thank you for understanding and for your support. So I think the issue with this email that teachers took issue with and parents took issue with is that they didn't really address this as the actual threat that it was. They kind of used the word rumor there to, it seems like, to sort of imply that it was all just kind of fake. They said there's no threat to the school. I mean, I think a more accurate statement may have been there's no threat to the school anymore or at this time.
Mm-hmm. I think at this
because
time
this,
would have probably been appropriate.
Yeah. But it seemed like to a lot of people that this was just kind of masking the seriousness of the situation. I mean, I think teachers would have, for one, I think appreciated a heads up on this. It's kind of what I'm hearing, but you know, again, St. Johns County Sheriff's
I'm sure
Office.
this thing happened very quickly.
Oh yeah,
and if they give too much information out, it might spook the person, and they needed to make sure they investigated it. You know, I'm just happy the sheriff department was on top of it, did take it seriously, did investigate it, and possibly eliminated a serious situation.
Seriously, you don't know anymore these days.
And you have to take it all seriously.
Right.
I mean, you really, really do. Because we hear so many stories, almost every story. And you hear that, oh, well, this person was on the FBI's radar, or this person was on local authorities' radar, and nobody acted on it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so I mean, SJSO did their jobs, man. They conducted a good investigation quickly enough to get this threat handled before it became a very, very serious situation, potentially at Sebastian Middle School. Mm-hmm. So, you have to take all of these very, very seriously, in every case.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know if there's no follow-up because it's a minor and there's probably a lot of protections and things like that. So we don't know if he had access to weapons or, you know.
We don't even know if it was a boy or girl.
Yeah.
I mean, all we know is it was a 12-year-old.
Yeah. So that's true.
Mm.
Who the individual was at all. So.
Right. But, you know, hopefully everybody at Sebastian feeling a little safer knowing that this has been handled. We're glad it's been handled, again, before anything more serious happened. These are felony charges for a 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Felony charges, man. These are you can't do this even if you're joking. You cannot do this as a joke and think there's not going to be serious consequences to this. You know, this is doing something like this is not a way to get out of school or anything like that. I mean, you are going to have a very serious criminal record doing things like this. So,
are we teaching them not to do that? I mean, I know this is one isolated incident, but like, do they know the ramifications of this? Did this 12-year-old know that this was going to be a federal offense to do this? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, because you get a federal offense, right? You pretty much screw up your life, and this is 12 years old. He's done. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Oh no, he's definitely
I'm saying he is open.
Right.
Yeah,
this is on whoever the student is. You know, the student's record. You know, and usually it's up until 18, and then things get expunged type situation. But it's this one stays with him. So this one's not something you don't joke about.
Yeah.
This. So
yeah. And you know, and that's us kind of assuming best case scenario that this could have been a joke. This very well possibly was not a joke. I mean, SJSO deemed it a very high risk threat.
Of course.
So
yeah,
and after conducting an interview
to this level,
right?
Because I'm sure
it was
there's
probably not a joke.
Yeah, if it escalated to this level, it was a little beyond a kid bragging or talking, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Do you have any reflection on the communication that was done for parents and teachers?
Well, I think it's probably, I'm making assumptions here, but I'm assuming, you know, he was talking to one of his friends and that friend had to come forward. So I'm commending the bravery of that student saying, okay, I'm taking this for real. And the bravery of that student moving it down the line, because without that initial contact, we might be talking about a different story altogether.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
allegedly from the street, I heard it was on a Snap story, and a kid reported it.
Yeah, so some kid had to see that and say, hey, this is something we got to look at.
Yeah,
you know, so good for the parents of that child and that child. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was a smart move.
Yeah, glad we're not reporting on a different story with that situation.
True story.
Today.
Yeah.
All right, man. On to affordable housing.
Oh, boy. Hot topic.
Yeah, hot topic, yeah. St. Augustine, one of the most expensive areas on the First Coast, they say, with an economy heavily dependent on tourism, making affordable housing options scarce. The nonprofit Ability Housing, aiming now to provide some relief for people seeking affordable options. The organization developing the place that we've talked about numerous times, the Villages of New Augustine, an apartment complex located just 2 miles west of downtown St. Augustine. It's quickly rising and aims to offer affordable housing options near downtown. Ability Housing President Shannon Nasworth highlighted the project's progress, noting the beautiful buildings under construction by the spring. It's getting out of control. The Trump impression. It's getting out of control.
Why? No, stop.
It really
Ew,
is.
It's
Too
not.
much.
Not until
It's too
after
much.
November.
I'm
Keep
telling
going.
you, it's becoming too much for me.
Oh,
because
man.
I've told you guys, when I immerse myself in trying to nail an impression,
Yeah, you become.
Trump has become my inner monologue now.
Mhm.
When
Well,
I think of things.
So do you say it in your head in a Trump voice?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Before you actually say
Yeah,
it. It's like
absolutely.
how you
I need to
things.
stop doing that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was sitting here this morning and it's 8:58. Troy, he's always late. He never shows up on time.
But delivers.
You've got us saying it.
7:58.
He does deliver. He's the best co-host that doesn't do any show prep.
Nope.
Never seen anything like it.
Ever. Other people are saying it.
I know. That's why.
Everybody in the comments is saying it. I'm not saying it. Everyone in the comments section is saying it. I need to stop, though.
No.
According to the National Law Income Housing Coalition, someone working a minimum wage job in St. Johns County would need to work 92 hours a week to afford a 1-bedroom apartment.
Golly.
That's pretty eye-opening, that statement right there. Nasworth emphasized that affordable housing is essential for workers like police officers, firemen, and teachers. We've been saying this for years. The project became even more critical after a massive 600-home neighborhood was voted down by the county commission last week. Nasworth explained that some of the apartments will be priced at 33% of the area median income, while the rest will be at 60% AMI, meaning rent could range from $600 to $1,000 per month. Now, that's affordable. That's
You said 600 to what?
$1,000 a month.
Yeah, that's the right range. Yeah.
That's affordable. That's
what you need. Yeah.
yeah. The pricing structure is necessary for essential workers who currently commute from neighboring counties. We got a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
The apartments and the attached community center featuring exercise rooms, community rooms, will help West Augustine continue to grow. Ability Housing will host community meetings later this fall before accepting applications, with move-ins expected by spring of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming.
You're just slapping them up. Yep.
That's good. They could be providing, what does it say, 92 families.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a good start.
Well, and we talk about the rent, but a lot of times, people can afford, I can afford $1,000 a month, but they can't afford last month's rent on top of the deposit.
Oh, the deposit's ridiculous.
On top of the deposit you have to give for the power company, on top of the deposit you have to give for the water company, on top of the deposit you got to give for Comcast. So a lot of times they can afford, you say, oh, it's only $1,000. But in reality, it adds up to like $5,000
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
to move in.
Almost like roll it into escrow.
And most of
Rent
us
escrow.
don't have, just $5,000 laying around.
It's not something you have laying around because you're paying 26% on credit card bills. So,
yeah, man, and 80% more for your food and whatever.
Everything else changed,
are.
but like the income didn't change for many people. So that's the adjustment that needs to be made.
Yeah, that's the tough spot that everybody's in. I mean,
this is just one affordable housing complex, but like how many others are there going to be? I mean, that's going to satisfy 90 people or whatever.
Right. And
Not
we
enough.
definitely need
Not
more
enough.
than that in a county of
That's
now
one
nearing
restaurant.
350.
It's like,
right.
it's Columbia
it's
right there.
It is. It's a staff of one restaurant. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. It is a good start. We're not saying it's not a good start.
Sure, yeah.
But, there's a lot of other things in life that need to come down to make life affordable in St. Johns County. Including gas.
Yeah.
Including gas. It's time for the Gas Buddy Gas Report. Let us know in the comments where you are seeing the best prices for gas. We would appreciate that. I don't know if Mitt has jumped in yet, but...
Romney? Oh.
No. I thought, are we not still calling Tim Mitt?
Oh, no, we phased that out. We did
okay.
phase that out.
Right.
It's all right. You're very important.
I haven't been in the comments in a week, so I don't know what's, things change very quickly in the comments. Very quickly.
Very quickly.
I heard it.
Yeah. Really not a good thing.
Oh, just enjoying them while they're here.
The Sunoco at 21.99 North Ponce, 290 this morning. The Owens at 780 South Ponce, 293. The Mobile and Circle K at 800 South Ponce, 293 as well. Your Sitco at 1099 South Ponce, 293 is their cash price. The Gate at 4075 US 1 North, 295 this morning. The Circle K at 4564 US 1 North, 295 as well. Sunoco at 450 South Ponce, 295. The Shell at 146 King, 295. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, 295, and then the Shell at 2350 North Ponce, 298.
What? You didn't get the memo with the other shells? Come on.
Yeah, all the other shells, they're doing great. I need a shock collar. I'll be shocking myself.
I may have one, actually.
Okay.
No, I don't want to shock.
I still think every once in a while you just mix in Obama as Trump.
Honestly,
that hurts my brain.
Because to me, that's the best impression.
So good.
It's the best impression. Nobody's ever heard anything like it in the history of the world.
There you go. See,
it's so good.
It mixes it up.
Oh,
now we can move forward.
Definitely.
Gas Buddy Gas Report comes to us from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. If you're in trouble with the law, Chris will at least get you out of jail. He can't get you out of trouble with the law, but he can get you out of jail for sure. He is available 24/7 to provide fast and reliable bail services. If you or someone you know or love, or know and love, is in jail, get him out. Call Chris. 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245.
What happens when they get arrested and you see on the police report it says no bail? That means they're real bad. Like,
well, either bail hasn't been set yet, or yes, they did something that they want to keep that person in jail.
Tim posted some kid with a rap sheet. Literally, it was like 11 by 7 piece of paper. And there was no bail.
Yeah, I saw the. I saw the same one, and it was like 95,000. It all added up like it was almost like a grocery list of what
it was insane.
It was like 40 charges.
Wasn't a lot of it like buying cigarettes for minors or something?
It must have been. And
somebody says, because I saw somebody say in the comments like they must have charged him for every single cigarette at each pack.
It must have been.
That must have been an individual charge for every single cigarette.
Those Lucy's, they'll get you.
And sometimes if there's a nationality situation, you'll see where it says no bail too, and they'll go into that type of holding thing too.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say bad hombres. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I think it was vapes. As you guys were saying,
I think so.
Saying cigarettes. I think it was vapes.
Yeah.
Could have been. Could have.
Cartridge.
They charged him for every puff.
Yes.
Oh.
I see that smoke.
Yeah.
They're really into wind.
All right. Live music mic check coming at you right now. Live music mic check. Scott Halls.
Whoa.
Not the wrestler.
No, fresh breath, I was thinking.
Scott Halls at the Milltop at noon. Mike Cook at the Backyard Island Cafe at Meehan's at, I don't know when. Shyla Macaluso. That was wrong.
Macaluso. Shyla Macaluso. You have to say it just like that.
He just turned into the penguin.
That is Shyla Macaluso. Ben 39 at 1 o'clock.
Oh.
Zaza Flamenca at La Cocina at the Cellar upstairs at 1. Heather Craig at Tradewinds at 1 o'clock. Chase Foraker, Pierre's Pub at 1. Bella Fiona.
Ooh, whoa,
that's a very
new.
fancy name.
Bella Fiona.
Fiona
That's
Apple's
famous
birthday
person.
today.
Yeah.
Two overused first names.
Bella and Fiona? Fiona's a great name.
Well, Bella became overused after that vampire movie.
Yes.
Everybody was naming everything Bella. Spinster Abbott's at 4 o'clock. Eric Groves in the Milltop at 4:30. Colton McKenna at Spinster Abbott's at 5. Matt Fowler at the Embassy Suites at 5. Evan D.
Just saying.
Guy Harvey Resort at 5.
I'm going to hold back my comment.
Lonesome Birds, Thick and Thin String Band, Marina Munch at 5 o'clock.
Marina Munch!
We are. We just our intelligence level just keeps going down a grade level every single day.
Melting over here.
Biddy Jacobs, the Oasis at 5. Smoke and Joe Shower at Trade Winds at 5. Dewey Vaya at the Fish House at 5. Burn Unit at Fusion 904 Eatery at 6. Denny Blue at Kingfish Grill at 6. Eddie Pickett, Mellow Mushroom at 6 o'clock. Courtney Frazier at Prohibition Kitchen at 6 o'clock. Ricky's sister.
My people.
Oh, nice.
Beck in Summersby. Not actually.
Oh.
We don't want to tie you to somebody who, we don't know who she is.
She could be flat and off key, and you're like, whoa.
I don't want to claim that as family.
Yeah.
Yet. There's still a chance.
I'm sure she's a fine young lady.
Yeah.
There's fine young ladies on both sides. Beck and Summers Band Tides at 6. Airtight at Pescavillano at 6. Megan McKenzie at Spinster Abbots at 6:15. I'm convinced this show is just for our own entertainment.
I think so.
I really think it is.
Very messy. Yeah. We're getting emojis, though.
So with these, we must be in Sing Out Loud already, right?
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. We're kicking it.
What's creating this list?
Yes.
Never ending.
Rambler Kane at Colonial Oak. Yeah, 6:30.
Right.
Allen Arena at Schooners at 6:30. Alexis Paramus at Dog Rose at 7. Bobby Gray at Avalese at 7. Joe Lee at Casa Divino 57 at 7. Kirk Whalen. He's really good.
Kirk, he is. That's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, me too. He's really good.
Kirk.
But not your cousin.
Not family. I claim him, actually.
You do claim him. All right. Rick is claiming Kirk Whalen.
All right.
Good deal. Mayday Ice Cream at 7. Zaza Flamenco River and Fort at 7. Holt and Cabe at the St. Augustine Waterworks at 7.
Oh.
The Lubins Brothers. Don't.
I'm not.
Don't.
I'm doing good.
The Amp at 7. The Space Heaters.
Go Lubins! Okay, I tried. I tried to hold it.
Wow. Okay. The Space Heaters at Pierre's Pub at 7. Visitation, Spinster Abbots at 7:30. How was that funny?
Well, I just like the name, Visitation. Would you have rights to be able to Spinster Abbots? So
Yeah. Sponsored by Chris Lucero.
Yeah, right.
Jay DeCosta at Sarbez at 8. Jimmy Bragg at Meehan's at 8. Pokey LaForge.
I can't do it. I thought. Poke.
Yeah. If you get Visitation, you can go see Pokey.
Yep. You can be lubing it up with the brothers.
Oh, dropping the soup.
Colonial Oak at 8:30. The Pauses at Spinster Abbots at 8:45. Contact Buzz at Dog Rose at 9. Bus Stop Werewolf. That was quick.
Great picture.
Spinster Abbots at 9. Glizzy Gillespie
Gross.
at Sarbez at 9. Live stream at Trade Winds at 9.
Oh, nice.
Alan Dalton and Terry Campbell at the Milltop at 9. Fortune Child, Dog Rose at 10. Carmen, San Diego. Shanghai Nobbies at 10 o'clock.
Right, okay.
Tori Nance, Sarbez, 8 o'clock. Cholula, Prohibition Kitchen at 10. And the Ticker Tapeworm Parade.
That goes with Pokey.
How stoned do these people get when they name their band?
Right.
Well, they're musicians. They're stoned all the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're going to be at Nobbies at 11. And then Malo Balu.
Bless you.
Right, it does sound like a sneeze.
It's the bare necessities.
BHLU. How do you pronounce that, Troy?
What is it?
BHLU.
Yeah. I would say Baloo.
All right.
Yeah.
I would say Blue like on the Jungle Book.
Oh,
Baloo, yeah. Sure.
Bare necessities.
That's right.
What if they all just do Jungle Book covers?
That would be cool. Sarbez eating grilled cheese, hanging out with
you
friends.
get to feel like a kid again.
To the music of Led Zeppelin.
Bare necessities.
Yeah.
There's Sarbez at 11 o'clock. This is not even a show today.
Nah, it's messy.
Nope.
They're still here.
So are we. And so is Griffin Service. They understand that choosing the right company when you need AC, plumbing, or electrical services is a big decision. They help hundreds of local families just like you every week getting problems fixed so you can get back to what really matters. You see them everywhere, dozens of times a week in those black and yellow trucks, and when you do, it always means legendary service. If you have an AC, plumbing, or electrical problem, Griffin makes it easy. Give them a call at 904-500-2653 or visit griffinservice.com and see the Grifference. All right. After a whole show's worth of music rundown, we're finally at Florida Man Friday.
There's nothing to do here.
Yeah. Well, there wasn't when I was a kid. We could say that when I was a kid. There are things to do here now.
Yeah, there are now.
Definitely thankful enough for that.
Beautiful city.
Florida Man Friday, of course, brought to you again by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. But we've got a Florida doctor who was arrested for... I'm going to let you take you guys... Tell me what you think this rival doctor did to their other rival doctor's office. One doctor did something to another rival doctor's office.
Posted a really negative review.
Okay. That's something you think a doctor would do.
Maybe.
We're talking Florida Man, though. What do you think, Troy?
I'm saying he posted something at the door saying that the person was illegally arrested for malpractice.
Oh, that's a twist of the tail. Jeez.
Devious.
Yeah.
Now I'm scared to piss Troy off because I don't know what's going to end up on my door.
Was that on Dateline?
I thought that was gentle. I held it back.
Not Florida Man enough. That is not Florida Man. That's a great idea.
I should have went deeper.
Yeah. What are we doing?
It was good.
What is this?
That was unintended on my part, but
sure it was. Yeah, sure it was.
Okay. Yeah, it was. This time. You're doing great.
So are you.
Finest Roofing! Hurricane season is here, and now is the best time to get your roof inspected. If you have damages now, you want those documented before a named storm comes so that you don't have to pay those crazy high hurricane deductibles for the same damages. Local company for over 15 years, and all their employees live right here in St. Johns County. 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers
and gutters. Yeah.
All right. Florida doctor arrested for soaking rival's office in urine.
Gross.
Yeah, over business disputes. You just hope they tested that urine before he wasted it all dumping it on his rival.
Right, we can get him on drug charges if
Dr. Giovanni Baola.
Bowel.
Sought revenge against someone he did business with in a disgusting way. Dr. Giovanna sold his medical practice to fellow doctor Dylan Dinesh. But since selling it to the medical practitioner, problems have arisen. Dr. Giovanni reportedly has become upset over the business, with Dr. Dylan in recent months prompting him to seek revenge. Dr. Dylan operates the affiliated health clinic out of Dr. Giovanni's former St. Petersburg office. This is already wildly confusing.
Yeah.
Although court records don't reveal the nature of the business dispute, investigators accused Dr. Giovanni of soaking the front doors of Dr. Dylan's office in, quote, gallons of fluid, which had the odor of urine.
So maybe he had like horse pee or something. It wasn't like human pee.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be easy enough for a doctor to get gallons of urine from a human.
A catheter, maybe.
Give me a couple days.
Slow
right?
drip.
Yeah. I mean, urine samples, they test the urine, and then the doctor's like, yeah, don't throw that one away.
I'm going to save
that one in the
for,
jug.
Yeah. Dr. Dylan.
That one looks particularly dehydrated. Put that in the jug.
Yeah, you want yellow.
Put that in the pea pot.
Yellow.
Unfortunately, the pea-smelling liquid soaked into the front wooden doors. Oh, they were wooden doors. Causing damage.
Bad.
Ooh, that is bad. They say the damage will cost $1,500 to replace the destroyed door.
I mean,
that would have pissed me off.
Yeah.
It reveals that the medical company took a $6,000 loss due to they call them urine attacks. Due to the urine attacks.
Jeez.
Surveillance cameras on the property captured his vehicle both times that he visited Dr. Dylan's office. Dr. Buala was arrested on Tuesday and was charged with a felony count of criminal mischief. He got released from custody on Wednesday following him putting up $5,000 in a cash bond. State records confirm that Dr. Giovanni's medical license, which is expiring in January, remains active and lists his primary practice address as his $1.7 million waterfront home in Gulfport.
Did it smell too?
Well, I don't even want to smell his home.
Yeah, who knows?
It depends.
Was he showing up with buckets or was he just taking a PS? Like, was he going for it?
No,
or?
I mean, he dumped gallons,
Gallons.
they say.
Oh,
Gallons. Unless he just drank a lot and
That's a lot, yeah.
held it in all day.
He could have hypoanatremia at that point.
Yeah, had one of those elephant peas.
Ooh.
He, let's see.
Hurdle.
This incident isn't the first time that Dr. Giovanni has had a run-in with the law, they say. Dr. Giovanni was fined $10,000 in order to perform 100 hours of community service for improperly prescribing medication to an online client who he didn't give a physical exam.
Gosh.
Oh, what
one of those-
he's
one of
real
those
for
pill-
beauty here.
Pill
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. He was held accountable for his actions by the Board of Medicine.
Dr. PP.
At the time Dr. Giovanni got in trouble in the early 2000s, he was employed by virtualmedicalgroup.com.
They said you're gone.
That's
Fired.
That just looks like a scam. If I got an email from virtualmedicalgroup.com, I'm not clicking any links.
Mm.
The telemedicine outfit appears to now be defunct, they say. Okay, well, I don't know what else we can add to that story.
I mean, he's gonna,
Guy needs a new door.
It'd depend, apparently. Jeez.
Yeah. So, how does, like, they have security. They got to have security
Right.
on something
This
like that.
doctor's a stupid person.
Security.
It's just,
Yeah.
he's just not a good guy.
I think he's running on emotions and urine and not, logic and.
No, he's just this guy's not right. He probably
No,
got
he's
his
not.
degree at some island that we can't pronounce.
Good pronunciation, baby.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
it.
All right, man. Speaking of, well, never mind. There's no tie in there. UF researchers highlight St. Augustine as the birthplace of chocolate in America.
Yeah, where's this? Come on, let's
in a new
go.
exhibit? Yeah, I don't know. While the tasty treat of chocolate has spread to countless shops and stores across the U.S., duh,
Mm-hmm.
many didn't realize that the confection was originally distributed and found its footing in Florida, they say. I didn't know this.
Well, I can see the connection because it came out of
Cacao.
South America, Mexico area with the cacao, and Spain kept chocolate a secret
It was the
for like 100 years. Like the French didn't even know it existed, and it was just a delicacy. So I could see because we were Spanish, it kind of flowed through. But
sure.
Was it a currency at one point?
I
Like you would
don't-
trade with
I
chocolate?
don't know if we can claim it originated here, but
Well, let's see, Troy.
It's like the Mayan culture or something. Yeah.
in the U.S. maybe we
Okay,
can claim
maybe.
it.
We're
yeah.
one sentence into this thing.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
see. University of Florida researchers are out to remind Americans that all things chocolate in this country originated through St. Augustine.
Through St. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The UF professors are in the process of establishing an exhibit at the Governor's House Cultural Center and Museum that will feature chocolate's rich history in the U.S. Carissa Carr said, anytime I talk to someone about this topic, they have no idea that chocolate came through St. Augustine.
Wow.
Research assistant professor in the College of Design conducted and planning at UF. Oh, that's who she is.
Mhm,
Okay.
That's her title. Yeah.
That's her title. yeah.
Design at UF.
She said, I don't ever think there has been a full exhibit at the Governor's House based on the history of chocolate.
How dare.
So I think it would be a good way to bring people into the building and share the chocolate history. Chocolate was first imported into North America by a Spanish ship with a long name that I can't pronounce, which arrived in St. Augustine in 1641. When the outpost was in the initial stages of being settled by the Europeans, this according to UF news release, the ship had several crates of cacao on board.
Wow.
And the ship had been damaged in a recent hurricane at the time. The crew sought repairs and safe harbor in the coastal settlement. From there, chocolate would eventually enter its journey across America over the ensuing centuries and become a favorite sweet.
You think that's how we got sea salt chocolate? It was when the boat was kind of like, was affected and the salt water got in with the cacao.
It's probably the first time they tasted salty chocolate. Could, there could be something to that.
Could be.
UF researchers establishing the exhibit on chocolate in St. Augustine are getting help from Forrest E. Mars Jr.
Oh, yeah, the Mars company,
and
right?
the history grant, yeah.
M&M's.
If the name sounds familiar, they say that's the family that started the Mars candy.
Mars bar.
Yeah.
Wasn't Snickers their horse?
Snickers?
I think
That's a
Snickers-
good
I think-
question, Troy.
I think Snickers was like the Mars family horse.
Oh, you
Like
mean
a
like the
Snickers-
staple product?
Like a Snickers bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was Milky Way.
Oh.
Okay. We're gonna have to Google.
Nope, you're right. Troy is right. Snickers was introduced by Mars in 1930,
Okay.
named after the Mars family's favorite horse.
All right. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, you mean actual horse? I thought that was like a set. Like, wasn't that their horse? I thought you meant that was like their flagship candy or something.
No. Snickers.
I'm like, what
Snickers-
kind of delayed
that was
term is this?
No, it was their actual horse. They didn't have,
Okay,
they didn't
the
have a
actual
name.
horse.
They didn't have a name for the candy bar, so they named the candy bar after their horse.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like pickleball
Yeah.
is named after a dog.
Stupid.
That
Bunch
was
of
dumb.
dads
Yeah.
hanging out
No,
came up with the
100%.
game.
It's named
I
after a
believe
dog.
it.
It's,
I
it's
believe it.
Pickleball.
we don't know what to call it. Well, my dog's name's Pickles.
Yeah. Nah, Pickles is now probably dead.
Probably.
Yeah.
Poor Pickles.
Yep. Chasing balls up in doggy heaven.
Yeah.
You guys couldn't. You didn't have to leave me out there like that.
No, I just felt like that was strong enough. It was a beautiful landing.
You left your balls out there like that.
You had to air them out.
I just. Yep. Well deserved.
St. Johns County families face frequent internet outages in a new neighborhood.
Oh, yeah. Where's this?
This is in the newly built neighborhood, Beacon Lakes. Beacon Lake, Phase 4 development, built by Dreamfinder. Anthony Danielson said he and his wife paid for their internet up front, costing a little more than $450 a year. Where are you guys going?
That's a nightmare, Dreamfinder.
It's been unreliable, Danielson said. It's gone down for days at a time, frequently in the last 2 days, and they say in the last 2.5 months since they've been there. He said, I think we've had 4 or 5 day-long outages. Danielson is one of several neighbors who contacted authorities about the internet problems. Several families got together and filed a complaint to the Federal Communications Commission back in August. The company that provides the internet, Fast Fiber Homes, acknowledges the complaint. The new CEO of Dreamfinder, who operates Fast Fiber Homes Internet, issued an apology via email to homeowners saying that, in part, the outages you have experienced are unacceptable. The message continues to say that Dreamfinder had a change in CEO roles, and the new CEO is taking this issue very seriously.
There it is.
The letter went on to say the outages you experienced were mainly due to fiber cuts and equipment failures with AT&T, our carrier partner responsible for the internet backbone at Beacon Lake. When AT&T's fiber services are disrupted, it impacts all the Beacon Lake customers, he went on to say. Additionally, the recent AT&T strike delayed their ability to dispatch a technician. I saw some of this in Jacksonville yesterday. They're still striking. I think they're still striking down here and protesting in St. Augustine, too.
Remember? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them up there doing the same in Jacksonville.
It's not good. They're not reaching out and touching.
Neighbors say these internet outages date back months. The company put up a backup plan in place over the weekend using SpaceX, Elon Musk's company, satellite. But neighbors said the bandwidth was incredibly slow.
Oh.
It was pretty useless, said Danielson.
Gotta get a hat spot.
He said, college football kicked off. We had no internet over the weekend.
That'd have been rough.
Try radio.
Yeah, right. The family said they want an opt-out option or a fix for the services.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
All
man.
these promises.
We have the ability to sit here and say, oh, it's just internet, dude. Calm down.
No, I'd be
but it's
really
not.
pissed.
We all rely on the internet today.
100%.
I mean, we
Yeah.
do. It is a necessity for life in 2024.
Bare necessities.
Way to bring it back.
Thank you very little.
Great job.
Thanks, Blue.
Oh, Troy, how do you want to check the comments, man?
On this Freaky Friday, I will finagle my way into the funky facts put forward by our ferocious fan base.
All right.
Yeah.
As you do that, I'll tell everybody that Bates Unit Floyd, not your average local insurance agency. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk longevity in our community and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from all the rest, offering homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing that for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent, and she offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give them a call, 904-794-5455, to schedule your appointment today. Also, our friends at B&S Signs, a locally owned and operated full-service sign business, now in their third generation of family ownership. They've been doing this since 1967, providing businesses and organizations in St. John's and surrounding counties with high-quality signage. From your business card to the storefront signage and beyond, B&S is more than equipped to serve you. Check out their website, see what they can do for you and your business. Make your business stand out. BNSsigns.com. What you got, Troy?
All right. Wawa was at 302, Costco at 295. The Minions Like It Firm. Love to pickles. And message of the day, going back to the original story, see something, say something.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important. And Elsa and Anna will be at Ready, Set, Play at 4:30 today.
Oh,
That's
let it
right.
go.
Yeah,
That's
for the
a
kids.
big one. That's a lot of fun.
What do you got, Davey?
Oh, we're not doing plugs yet. We got sort
This isn't plugs?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Stordom Stat.
That was comments.
Stordom Stat. If you're ready.
Almost there.
We're almost there. It's been a long week. You're
I know.
right, Davey. It's been a long week.
Are we ready?
We're ready for the Stordom Stat, please.
Wasn't sure.
You're good.
All right, on this day, 1996, this is the day Tupac got shot in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And he lost his life. And it was a rivalry that was going back and forth between the East Coast and West Coast. And unfortunately, we lost one of the most talented, if not the most talented person in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Biggie Smalls not too long after that.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls about 4 or 5 months later. And
They were the top two guys, man.
Yeah,
They really
yeah.
were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that was all unfortunate.
Suge knows who did it, and they think it was a Crip.
Well, there was a break in the case just recently. Did you see that?
They think it was a Crip from L.A.
Right.
The guy that got in the scuffle with at the MGM after the
Mhm.
after the fight with Mike Tyson fight.
Mhm.
Yeah. Terrible, man.
Terrible all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rebecca said, "Diddy did." Well, I'm sure Diddy knows.
Yeah.
That
Diddy knows a lot of things he doesn't talk
loser.
about.
Yeah,
So disappointed with that human being. We can move on.
Yeah. So, no, but he was an incredible talent. He's 25 years old.
God.
Just his music still lives today. I mean, just
Dated Madonna too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of amazing that he was that young. Very smart guy for being that young, man.
Mhm.
That comes to us from a great pizza place, St. Augie's Pizza, right in downtown St. Augustine,
So good.
between Riberia and ML King. Grab yourself a few slices today before the game. Plugs.
hey, just enjoy the weekend.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. It's good, Davey.
Hey, I got something really cool to talk about with everybody at 3 o'clock. We've got University of St. Augustine, Dr. Carey coming in, talking about an advancement with ALS therapy with swimming. It's going to be really,
Awesome.
really inspiring. Yeah, check this out at 3.
Very cool. Awesome, man. And I will remind you to go to thefloridamangames.com, get your tickets, hang out with us, and have a great rest of your day. We'll see you at 3.
Bye-bye.